And joining us now on SportsCenter, LeBron James. LeBron, NBA MVP, what does that title mean to you?
I don't know, man. One thing that I try to be the MVP of the Cleveland Cavaliers every night I step out on the court. To try to help us be a better team and be, a competitor every night we step out on the court, man. And, I'm happy that I can do that for my team.
Do you think you've become the face of the NBA?
I don't know. I don't even know if that's for me to say. I just think that I go out every night or every day, and try to do the things that I know I'm capable of doing, and that's playing the game at a high level. And I'm humbled and I'm thankful for the fact that people see that I do that. And by giving me this award, I really appreciate it.
You made the announcement at your old high school, St. Vincent St. Mary's. Why'd you do that?
It's just a special place to me, man. You have dreams as a kid, man, when you're real young, and some of those dreams you may not believe that they can come true. Once I came to high school, and once I came to this high school in particular, those dreams started to, almost feel like they could become reality, man. And they hold a special place for me, man. And, I won 3 state championships here. I met a lot of good friends. I met a lot of people, man, that's still in my life today. So this high school right here means a lot.
You're a very composed young man, but during your press conference, I was looking at your eyes. Describe what was going on inside you that you were trying to hold inside you.
I don't know. I probably had a straitjacket, man, because I don't know how I held those tears in, man. But, I definitely was tearing up on the inside. But, I have so many memories, man, being here in Akron and growing up in Akron, just 25 miles away from Cleveland, man, and seeing all my friends and family. It was an emotional day for all of us. And to be up here and represent my family in this fashion is unbelievable.
All that being said, and with your connection to Akron, the entire area, why not announce right now that you're going to stay in Cleveland when you become a free agent after 2010?
One thing I can announce that, I am happy in Cleveland, man. I love it, man. It's unbelievable, man, what the city of Cleveland and what the fans of Cleveland has done for me.
All right, let's talk a little hoops. Most picking a Cavs-Lakers final. You lost 2 regular season games at home, but L.A. was the only team that beat you with the starters playing. How much does that concern you?
It doesn't concern me, but, to even look at a Cavs-Lakers finals, man, is too far to even fish. One thing that we worried about the Atlanta Hawks, a very explosive team coming into our building tomorrow night, man, in the quarterfinals. So, hopefully we can get to that point, but that's far away. We're looking at the now and not, the later. We're looking at, the Atlanta Hawks and preparing for them.
But everyone's talking about you versus Kobe.
Absolutely, absolutely. But, so you got to work your way up that tree branch.
That's true. You're absolutely right. We continue with LeBron James, brought to you on behalf of Kia Motors, which donated a car today in honor of him winning MVP. LeBron, you talked in the past about the LeBron James brand. What does an MVP award do for that brand?
It shines a lot of light on it. I think I just try to be, the person I can be on and off the court, man, every day. I don't change for anybody. I'm not, there's no cover up. And I try to be productive in everyday life, and that's geared towards basketball, and that's geared towards being a father and a friend and just be all I can be, and every day when I wake up, man. For the brand, I think it is great, but for me as a human being, it's more than that.
You're the first MVP from Cleveland since the Browns' Brian Sight back in 1980. You and your guys have been having so much fun, as evidenced in this commercial you all shot. Take a look.
Well,
I've done the same thing when I got some brand new sneakers. This is nothing new. I mean, really. How are you all able to be so loose at this tense part of the season?
Man, it's just the camaraderie that we have, man. It's like being on the team with your brother, man. It's like 14 brothers in the locker room, man. We all get along. We all go out to eat. We do a lot of things together, man. We on the plane. We all, laugh and joke together. It's an unbelievable team that we have that's off the court, man, and it just transformed to the court, man. There's one thing about us, Jay, that we don't do. We don't disrespect the game in no way. Every night we go out on that court, we all business, but the game of basketball should always be fun. You don't never want to take that away from them.
Let's compare, LeBron, both you and MJ winning MVPs in your first 6 seasons. He was 26, you're 24. However, you have already led your team to the NBA Finals, something Michael Jordan did not do in his first 6 years. Say you're a GM. Who do you pick, you or Mike?
If I'm a GM, who do I pick, me or Mike?
Mm-hmm.
You got to take Mike, man. I mean, Michael Jordan, man, Michael Jordan was unbelievable. He was like, he was like an X-Man out there on the court. The things that he did on the court was like, ain't nobody ever doing that before. Ain't nobody gonna do it after him. MJ is unbelievable.
But you have already been to the finals, something he didn't do, and you're 2 years younger. He may be an X-Man, but you're the top X-Man. You're like Wolverine. You got the movie coming out.
Man, yeah, I do got the movie coming out more than the game, October 2nd. Yeah, let's plug that in there. But MJ was great, man. And one thing I try to be great also, man. Every night I go on the court, I try to be the best player I can be. And one thing MJ did do, he won his first title in his 7th year in the NBA. So hopefully I could pass him on that too and win it in my 6th.
All right, we'll see. Your 4-year-old son, LeBron James Jr., the Prince, has become a YouTube sensation, hooping it up. How many recruiting calls have you gotten so far?
LeBron James Jr. has got a couple recruiting calls already, man. Y'all got them all on YouTube. Y'all ain't plugged me in. Y'all got my kid on YouTube already.
Man, we see you every night.
I ain't gonna tell you what school's chasing after. Hopefully by the time LeBron come out, you know what I'm saying, you can put the rule back in there. He comes straight out of high school. He can help Daddy with some of them bills around the house.
I hear you. I hear you. I understand how that is. Trust me. Hey, we're running the commercial again here at ESPN. I just want to know, did Scott Van Pelt ever give you back your chair?
Hey, Scott, when I find Scott, I'm going to come down to Bristol, man. When I find Scott, man, he still ain't gave my chair back. He looked at me like I was crazy when I asked for my throne back. I still ain't seen it, and Scott ain't called me back either. I done left about 25 messages on Scott's machine, and he ain't called me back. Hey, Jay, man, you better tell him I'm looking for him.
I'm going to tell him he's in the newsroom right now. I'll go right now as soon as we
get Jay, tell him if he don't return my phone call, I'm going to bring Ben Wallace with me.
I think you'll get a call tonight. I really do. I do. Hey, bro, before I let you go, we're running your top 10 plays of the year. What is your top play of the year?
My top play of the year for me as an individual or the whole NBA, just looking back on it?
You, LeBron.